Hello everyone, welcome back to Money Pulsar. Today's video is about a success story, but not the kind you usually see on YouTube. No startups, no viral apps, no overnight success. In today's video, we will explain how a boring, ordinary business quietly created millionaires without fame, without noise. If you think money only comes from exciting ideas, this video will change how you see wealth forever. Watch till the end, because the last lesson can completely change your financial decisions. Have you ever heard the term boring business? It's a phrase that gets thrown around. But what does it actually mean? Let's break it down. Nice and simple. Imagine you're at a party. People are chatting about the latest tech gadget, a new streaming show, or some viral trend. Now, picture someone trying to start a conversation about their industrial cleaning supply company. See how the energy in that circle might suddenly dip? That, right there, is the essence of a boring business. These are the businesses that don't make headlines. They don't trend on social media. You won't see viral videos about it. These businesses are the quiet, unsung heroes of our economy, operating in the background, making everything else possible. They're the gears that keep the big, shiny machine of society running smoothly. Let's get specific with some examples. Think about warehouses, huge, plain buildings where goods are stored before they get to you. Not exactly thrilling, is it? Or what about transport services? The trucks you see on the highway every single day, moving products from point A to point B. It's a vital service, but nobody calls it exciting. We can also talk about packaging companies. You know, the people who make the cardboard boxes and bubble wrap that protect your online orders, or maintenance services. The folks who fix leaky pipes, repair air conditioners, and keep office buildings functional. Even local supply businesses, like a company that delivers janitorial supplies to schools and offices, fall into this category. The common thread here is that these businesses do one simple, necessary thing over and over and over again. And here's the magic part. They get paid every single time they do it. Their services are essential. Think about it. As long as people are buying things, we will need warehouses to store them, trucks to move them, and boxers to ship them in. As long as we have buildings, we will need people to maintain them. The demand is constant, predictable, and reliable. So why do people ignore them? The main reason is our culture's obsession with the next big thing. We're drawn to excitement, innovation, and disruption. We love stories of brilliant founders creating revolutionary new apps or technology that changes the world overnight. A business that specializes in industrial-grade cleaning supplies just doesn't have that same Hollywood appeal. It's not a story you tell your friends about. People overlook these opportunities because they're searching for a lottery ticket, a fast track to fame and fortune. They're looking for a thrill, not a predictable, repeatable process. And that is precisely why ignoring them is a massive mistake. While everyone else is chasing trends and competing in crowded, high-risk markets, boring businesses are quietly and consistently generating revenue. They often face far less competition because, well, not many people are dreaming of starting a pallet-making company. Their customers are often other businesses, which means larger, more stable contracts. They solve real, tangible, everyday problems that aren't going away anytime soon. Their value isn't based on hype. It's based on necessity. The boring part is actually their greatest strength. It means stability. It means predictability. And very often, it means profitability. So, the next time you see a delivery truck, a construction crew fixing a road, or even just a simple cardboard box, take a moment to appreciate the boring business behind it. These businesses are the bedrock of our economy. They prove that you don't need to be flashy or trendy to be successful. You just need to solve a real problem. Do it well, and do it consistently. The real excitement isn't in the business itself, but in the freedom and stability it can provide. Have you ever felt like you're not doing enough? Like everyone else is launching some huge, world-changing project, while you're just doing the same small things every single day? It can feel a bit underwhelming, can't it? We're all bombarded with stories of overnight success, viral sensations, and disruptive innovations. It makes us question our own path, wondering if our quiet, steady efforts even matter. We see people chasing the next big thing, jumping from one shiny idea to another, and it's easy to think that's the only way to win. But what if I told you that one of the most powerful secrets to building something truly lasting is hidden in the exact opposite? It's found in the boring, the predictable, the repetitive. Let's explore this idea through a simple, everyday story. Imagine a small, local delivery company. Let's call it Steady Box Deliveries. The owner isn't a tech genius or a marketing guru. He's just a regular guy who owns a couple of vans. His business is simple. He delivers a specific type of box to a handful of local factories. Every single morning, his day starts the same way. The alarm goes off before sunrise. He gets up, has his coffee, and heads to the small warehouse. His team loads the same kind of boxers into the same vans. They drive the same routes to the same factories. The factory managers sign the same delivery slips. At the end of the day, he gets paid a modest, predictable amount for the work done. There's nothing glamorous about it. No exciting product launches, no viral marketing campaigns, no headlines in business magazines. His friends, working in more dynamic fields, might even wonder what he does all day. From the outside, it looks incredibly monotonous. The first month, the income is small. The second month, it's about the same. After a year, the numbers haven't skyrocketed. They've just continued. It's the definition of unexciting. While others are pivoting their startups, chasing new trends, or switching careers in search of a big break, the owner of Steady Box Deliveries just keeps showing up. Day after day. Week after week. But here's where the magic happens. Slowly, almost invisibly, something powerful begins to build. Because the deliveries are always on time, the factories start to rely on him completely. They don't even think about looking for another supplier. He's become a critical, invisible part of their own operations. The predictable daily income starts to add up. What was a small daily earning becomes a reliable weekly revenue, then a steady monthly cash flow. After a few years, that steady flow has built a foundation of incredible stability. The business isn't just surviving, it's quietly thriving. The owner can now accurately predict his income months in advance. He can plan for expenses, save for new vans, and even give his employees a raise. He has built something solid and dependable, not on a foundation of risky bets, but on the bedrock of consistency. While his friends were riding the emotional roller coaster of big wins and bigger losses, he was laying one brick at a time. Each boring day was another brick in the wall of his secure business. He wasn't chasing a fleeting moment of glory. He was building an enduring legacy through sheer, unrelenting repetition. This story isn't just about a delivery business. It's a metaphor for any goal you have in your life, whether it's learning a new skill, getting in shape, saving money, or building your own career. The temptation is always to look for the hack, the shortcut, the one weird trick that will give you instant results. But true, sustainable progress is almost always the result of small, seemingly insignificant actions repeated over a long period. It's the 30 minutes of practice every day, not the 8-hour cram session once a month. It's the small amount you save from every paycheck, not the lottery ticket you hope will solve everything. The power of consistency is that it compounds. Like interest in a bank account, your small efforts build on each other, and over time, they create a result that is far greater than the sum of its parts. So, the next time you feel like your daily routine is boring or your progress is too slow, remember the story of the Steady Box Delivery Company. Embrace the repetition. Find satisfaction in showing up, even when it's not exciting, because it's in those quiet, consistent moments that you are building something real, something strong, and something that will last. Don't underestimate the power of being boringly consistent. It might just be your superpower. Have you ever wondered why some of the most profitable businesses seem almost invisible? Think about the company that cleans office windows, the one that supplies bolts and screws to construction sites, or the firm that handles waste management for entire cities. These are what many might call boring businesses. They're not flashy. They don't get a lot of buzz on social media, and you probably won't see their founders on the cover of a magazine. So, why do most people, especially aspiring entrepreneurs, tend to overlook them? It really comes down to human psychology. specifically our desire for immediate rewards and social validation. Let's break it down. First, we are wired to seek fast results. Our brains love a quick win. It releases a little hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical telling us we did something right. When someone starts a business, they often crave that instant feedback loop. They want to see likes, comments, and shares pouring in. They want to post a picture of their first sale and get a flood of congratulatory messages. A boring business rarely offers this. The path to success is often slow, methodical, and happens behind the scenes. You might spend months securing a single large contract. And when you do, it's not exactly something you can post on Instagram to get 1,000 likes. The feedback is delayed. And for many, that delay feels like failure. It's not that the business isn't working. It's just not working in the way our modern, fast-paced minds expect it to. The second major factor is our deep-seated need for status. Humans are social creatures, and for millennia, our survival depended on our standing within a group. Today, that translates into a desire for respect, admiration, and recognition. We want to be seen as innovative, cool, or important. Starting a trendy tech company, a fashionable clothing brand, or a popular restaurant can confer that status. You get to tell people you're doing something exciting, something they can immediately understand and admire. People are drawn to ventures that elevate their perceived status. A business that sounds mundane, even if it's incredibly profitable, doesn't scratch that itch for social prestige. It doesn't give them a story that impresses their friends and family. Finally, there's the element of excitement. We are naturally drawn to novelty and stimulation. Think about the stories we love. They're filled with drama, challenges, and triumphant breakthroughs. The media glorifies the roller coaster journey of the startup founder who sleeps in their office, battles giants, and has a eureka moment that changes the world. It's a thrilling narrative. A business that sells plumbing supplies doesn't fit this script. Its challenges are more practical. Things like logistics, inventory management, and B2B sales cycles. There are fewer dramatic highs and lows, and more steady, consistent execution. The daily reality isn't a Hollywood movie. It's a series of repetitive, albeit crucial, tasks. This lack of perceived excitement makes the entire venture feel less appealing. People aren't just looking for a way to make money. Many are also looking for an adventure, a story to tell, a life that feels vibrant and dynamic. So, when you combine these three psychological drivers, the desire for fast results, the quest for status, and the craving for excitement, you can see why the so-called boring businesses get ignored. It's not because they're bad ideas. In fact, they're often more stable and less competitive. It's because they don't fulfill these fundamental human needs for quick praise, social recognition, and a thrilling journey. People aren't seeing the quiet, steady path to wealth. They're seeing a lack of immediate social rewards and a story that feels, well, a little boring. This perception makes them think the opportunity is less valuable, causing them to chase after sheenier, more exciting ventures, even if the odds of success are much lower. It's a powerful psychological blind spot. So, how do these ordinary businesses consistently churn out millionaires? It's not about getting lucky. It's about a system, a repeatable, predictable system that you can learn and apply. Let me break it down for you. Forget the idea of a lottery ticket win or a one-in-a-million viral product. These successful business owners follow a simple, almost boring set of rules. First, they operate in industries with incredibly stable demand. Think about it. People will always need their clothes cleaned, their lawns mowed, and their pipes fixed. This isn't a trendy business that's hot today and gone tomorrow. It's a fundamental need. This constant demand means a steady, predictable flow of customers and, more importantly, a steady flow of cash. They aren't tied to the constantly shifting winds of tech, fashion, or social media trends. The owner of a laundromat doesn't wake up in a cold sweat worrying if a new algorithm update will kill their business overnight. They don't have to reinvent their entire strategy every 6 months. The core service stays the same, which allows them to focus on perfecting their operations, not just surviving the next big disruption. And third, They understand the power of time. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-for-sure plan. The money grows slowly, but it grows continuously, year after year. Like a snowball rolling down a hill, it starts small, but builds unstoppable momentum over a decade or two. This slow, steady accumulation is the secret sauce. When your income is this stable and predictable, something magical happens in your personal finances. Saving money becomes effortless because you know exactly what's coming in and what's going out. Keeping debt low is much easier because you're not taking wild gambles or facing unexpected income drops. And as a result, your overall stress levels plummet. You sleep better at night knowing your financial foundation is solid rock, not shifting sand. The key takeaway here is simple but profound. Quiet money, the kind that's built systematically and without fanfare, lasts a whole lot longer than loud money. Now let us talk about why this approach so often beats out those exciting big ideas you hear about all the time. Everyone loves a good story about a revolutionary startup that changes the world. But let's look at the reality behind the headlines. Exciting ideas almost always come with extremely high risk. You're often creating a new market or trying to change consumer behavior, which is incredibly difficult. For everyone that succeeds, thousands fail spectacularly, taking their founders' life savings with them. These ventures also come with sky-high stress. You're constantly fighting for funding, battling bigger competitors, and living on the edge of failure. It's a relentless 24/7 grind that burns out even the most passionate entrepreneurs. The failure rate is astronomical. Most of TISA's next big things are gone within a few years, leaving a trail of debt and disappointment. Now, contrast that with the boring businesses we've been discussing. The risk is significantly lower. You're entering an established market with proven demand. You're not guessing if people need your service. You know they do. This leads to predictable income. While it might not have the explosive growth potential of a tech startup, it provides a reliable, steady stream of revenue you can build a life on. The growth is slow, but it is incredibly steady. It compounds over time, building real lasting wealth without the gut-wrenching volatility. Think about it. The vast majority of millionaires in this world are not famous. They're not on the cover of magazines. They are the owners of plumbing companies, commercial cleaning services, and local bakeries. They didn't hit a home run. They just hit singles. Consistently. For years and years. They chose a path of low risk and high consistency. So, what's the final lesson here? Forget about chasing the next big thing that promises to make you rich overnight. Real financial success isn't about flashy headlines or looking wealthy. It's about being financially calm. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing your bills are paid and your future is secure. The goal is not to look rich. The goal is to be financially calm. Think about it. Those boring businesses you never hear about. They don't make the news, but they are quietly building real, lasting freedom for their owners. Step by step. That's the kind of wealth that truly matters. If you learned something new today, like, share, and subscribe to Money Pulsar. Your financial journey starts here. Disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. Some details may be simplified. Please do your own research before making financial decisions.